Yo, I can't see these without thinking about Do the Right Thing. But today we're taking a look at the Air Jordan 4 White Cement. Welcome back to Kicks on Kicks, my channel where I review sneakers. I'm BJ Kicks, and today we are looking at these classics, the White Cement Air Jordan 4 from 2015 with the Nike Air on the back, of course. Man, these are fresh. This leather is kind of whack, but these are dope. These are dope. So I'll give you a detailed look at the shoe. We'll look at the packaging. I'll take a look at some legit checking indicators that you can look for to spot the differences between the retail authentic sneaker and a UA or replica sneaker, of course. And then we'll get out of here and on to the next video. So let's go ahead and start this off looking at the box. So this is, let me take the other shoe out. But standard Air Jordan 4 box with the Jumpman and the Flight logo. I really like that Flight text. Like, I need more merch. Like, I need like a Jordan Flight t-shirt. But anyway, standard stuff. You've seen it millions of times before. Looking at the box, it's got the one, the little hole on the side, whatever. Anyway, Air Jordan 4 Retro OG is what this says. White, fire red, black, and tech gray. Suggested retail $200 when these came out. That's crazy, man. Jordans are so expensive now. These came out today. They beat $225 easily. But anyway, I always love the Jordan 4 boxes. That speckling. It's just dope. But anyway, that's the box. Now let's take a quick look at the shoes, a detailed look at the shoes from the bottom up. Starting with that outsole, this is the standard Air Jordan 4 outsole. You've seen it before. You got those hits of tech gray on the heel and the toe. Got a nice hit of fire red right there, a little contrast pop there. And the rest of this is just black rubber. The whole outsole is just straight up rubber outsole. Got herringbone pattern in varying directions. So if you wanted to play in these outdoors, you definitely could. If you want to play them indoors, pretty good traction, at least for back in 1989. I don't know how often anybody's going to play in a pair of Jordan 4s now, but love that Nike hit right there. Not a Jordan hit because these are given the OG treatment, which is the best part about these. Now, let's take a look at the midsole. You got your tech gray midsole, the cement print, the gray with the black spackling. That's just dope. We call it cement print. We call it Oreo. Call it a lot of things. I feel like it's only Oreo if it's black and white, but this is the cement print. It is so classic. Again, I cannot look at this sneaker without thinking about Do the Right Thing, which also came out in 1989. And Martin, like, man, this is broke. Why did he have a lisp? But anyway, $100 with tax. Anyway, let's move on to the upper where, honestly, man, the leather on this upper is not great. Like, what's crazy is, if I remember correctly, these were a part of the whole remastered program. Back in 2014, 2015, Jordan Brand, their marketing was like, oh, we're remastering all our Jordans. And they had it was the Columbia blue Jordan 4s and the Oreo Jordan 4s, both of those without the plastic caging that came out first. That's first in the Reimagined line. But anyway, the Reimagined line promised to be more like the original Jordans, which the hallmark of the Jordan when they first came out was that they weren't supposed to require any break-in time. So they were made with like really soft materials. And over the years, we kept getting trash and trash and trash and super hard leather and stuff that would not be comfortable to walk in, let alone play basketball in. So 2015, they started the remaster program like, hey, we're going to get back to those materials that are already broken in from day one. And fam, that was a lie, because these are so tough. These are so rough. Like, even without the shoe tree in these, right? Just, yeah, it creases up kind of cool. Like, it looks good when you press in on it, but this is so plasticky. This polyurethane coating is like so thick. These are not. I don't know what Jordan Brand was talking about. But anyway, you got that white leather all over it. Like I said, it does kind of crease well. It tumbles. It's tumbled, so it looks good. It looks like it's good quality. but a little too thick, not pliable enough. And that's enough about this leather. Now let's talk about some of the more standard features we want to talk about. Got the cages, got them here, got it here on the tongue. Moving up the tongue, you've got your Air Jordan Flight logo, and embroidery there looks pretty good. Can't even front on that. You got your wings right here, and of course on the back you got your Nike Air logo, your Nike Air branding, which always looks good, always. So I just prefer that over the Jumpman, and I feel like everyone does. I do love that this tongue is not like overstuffed like a lot of Jordan 4s are. Nice thin tongue, minimally stuffed, with your Air Jordan upside down on the underside. Sock liner on this shoe is white, and you get a black insole with red Nike Air branding on the insole. I'm not taking it out, so you just have to take my word for it. And that's pretty much the shoe. You got your hang tag here, standard hang tag that you see with Air Jordan 4s. Actually, is this the right hang tag? I feel like the Jordan 4 hang tag should say Flight on it, and this looks like one of the Jordan 3. I don't know. We'll talk about that. But anyway, that's pretty much the shoe. Now let's continue. Since we're talking about things that might be different from the retail shoe, let's talk about legit checking indicators. And while, in my opinion, there's not a whole lot that you're going to be able to see on this shoe, typically with Jordan 4s, you see a lot of pen marks and guidelines. This pair, I already checked it out, doesn't really have any. I'm not seeing like any super heavy glue stains or like any factory stamps on the outsole. So this one's going to be harder to tell, and you're going to have to go on like just overall shape and color. And when it's left to that, like honestly, if you don't have the real side by side, you're not really going to be able to tell the difference. Generally though, what you'll find is that the gray on this shoe has sort of greenish undertones in ways that the authentic does not. That's typically the difference between this. But again, to the naked eye, looking at this, like without the retail in hand, I'm not going to be able to give you much guidance. Now, the other part you want to look at is like just the general shape of the shoe. Typically, and I see this with a lot of reps, the back of the shoe kind of goes straight up or doesn't quite slope inward as much. On a retail shoe, the ankle is supposed to kind of slope in like this to kind of hug the ankle or the heel of your foot. And this seems to do it like okay. This seems to have like a sort of diamond shape if you're looking at it straight on, but it looks like it's a little bit straighter than it should be. But again, without the retail in hand, I can't even really confirm that. So unless this hang tag is wrong, which I'm about to look it up. Let's see. All right, so I just looked it up, and trying to judge from the naked eye, comparison videos. Look, like slope of this shoe is pretty much on point. The only thing you can really look at is like the pattern of the Oreo print. Like if it's a little bit more, it's a little bit coarser here. Like it's not as much Oreo going on or cement going on these as there are on the authentics. But if you're looking that close, like I don't know, bro. The only reason I would scrutinize a shoe like that ever is if I'm in a buying decision. If I'm just wearing these, like, bro, I don't know. So enjoy these. Enjoy the fact that these are a lot better than the 2012 pair. And enjoy the fact that these look pretty close to retail. So be careful out there. And I'll see y'all in another review real soon. Peace.